All right, welcome back to Trucking IQ, where we give you the unedited videos with unedited information. I feel like I struggle every time I say that, but it's unedited, so I can't fix it. Is there good money in trucking right now? Should you start a trucking company right now? Should you get your CDL right now? How much can I make in trucking right now? Is this a good time to invest in a trucking business right now? These are just a few of the questions that I get all the time regarding trucking and if someone should get in it. So basically what they're saying is this a good time? You know, is trucking really popping right now? It seems like it's popping. It seems like a really trendy topic that people bring up a lot. You see plenty of YouTube videos just like this one discussing trucking. It seems like, like the trendy industry to get in. So, is it a good time to get into trucking? I'm gonna be honest. Because I'm just getting into it, I feel like I'm kind of partial to say what I feel. So I'm gonna give you the notes that I've gotten from brokers, dispatchers, drivers, fleet owners, insurance agents, and even like mechanics, right? It's kind of a sucky time in trucking right now. Just being honest. Just being honest. The rates are very spotty throughout the country. Here in Southern California, it kind of depends on what you're gonna do too. Maybe I should have started with that. What are you gonna do in trucking? Because there's some areas that, depending on what you're doing, it might be a beautiful time, beautiful year for trucking. Let's say you're on the East Coast or the Midwest and you want to do over the road. Great time. Let's say you already own your own dry van or flatbed and you're in Southern California or you're in Texas. Great time. Let's say you're doing power only in Texas and you want to get into sandbox. Beautiful time. So a lot of it comes down to the equipment that you actually have, if you have any equipment at all, and what angle you're going to pursue in trucking. If you're a driver and you don't have any equipment, it's a great time because there's not a lot of drivers. So if you're a driver, even with barely any experience, you can go get an $80,000, $100,000 a year trucking job. Be careful. Read the fine print. I'll just say that. But to get a job, very easy. Probably easier right now than it's been in many other years. So, I guess going back, it depends on what you're trying to get into. I'm giving you the perspective of all of these other individuals, the professionals within the industry that I've spoken to, because they give you a better glimpse of, well, what is it overall? Mechanics give you a great glimpse because they deal with a lot of truckers, a lot of a lot of fleet owners, a lot of owner operators, and so their view on it is different because they're dealing with maybe dozens or hundreds of trucks from their shop or their own personal client base. An insurance agent, they're talking to truckers and owners and different insurance companies consistently, so they know like, oh, these things are changing in who they are giving policies to, how much the policies cost, what they're requiring for down payments, what experience level they're looking at. So you see what I'm saying? Like each person has their own nuance of how they view the industry and where it is right now. And if you take all those things in, which I have, it doesn't give you a great view on 2022 in the trucking industry. But the saying goes, you can go nowhere but up, right? The only place to go is up. We are definitely at in a challenging time in the trucking industry, but that doesn't mean don't do it. Because let me kind of not back up, but sidestep. What are you comparing it to? Is probably a better question. Is it a good time to start a trucking company or what? Is it a good time to start a trucking company or continue at your dead end job? Yeah. Is it a good time to start a trucking company or go and get your doctorate? Maybe not. Depends on what your goals are. So that's kind of a big part of it as well, because if you're going to ask someone, is it good? There has to be some kind of comparative nature either to what you're looking to get from it or what you're comparing it to as far as your options in life, and all of that. But whatever you do not get into the trucking industry thinking that it's just this easy, I'm just going to walk in there and the money's just going to start flowing and I'm not going to have to really do much work or put in much effort or networking or whatever groundwork that you might normally think that you have to do to start a company. I'm not going to have to do all that because there's there's a lacking of trucks or there's a lacking of drivers, and so everybody's looking for drivers. I see signs everywhere, now hiring. So when I get in it, it's just going to be easy. Slow down, little fella. You know what I'm saying? Slow down, little lady. May not be that easy. You're still gonna have to put in a certain amount of effort to build the foundation of whatever that business is, whether that's you're gonna be a trucker and you need to go get the proper training to get your license or to get your permit, finding a truck to actually drive or paying for a company to allow you to drive, to train and work on your parking skills and all of that. Cool. That's one thing. Or you're going to be a fleet owner and you need to figure out, do I need a dispatch? Do I need a factoring company? Who's going to be my driver? Are we doing OTR or local? What process do I have to go through to do drayage work? What process do I need to go through to do intermodal? What is IRP? What is IFTA? There's a lot of stuff. I will do my best to give you as much information as I can possibly give you on this channel. But meanwhile, I got to work on the business too. But whatever it is, go in it wholehearted, jump all the way in it, and decide for yourself that I'm in this for the long haul, pun intended. Whether you're doing short haul or long haul, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm going to give this business all of my attention and all the effort that I possibly can to grow it to the thing that I want it to be. And if you do that, you will be successful. You will potentially have some trying times. You'll potentially have plenty of stumbles and roadblocks and things that make you second guess. However, that is why I'm saying jump in it full with both feet, because if you jump in it that way, when those things come, you're already going. You're in it now. You're in it. It's almost like being on a roller coaster. Once you strap in, you're in. So no matter how crazy the turns and dips seem, hey, you're in it. But when you go to the side of the pool and you're trying to see if it's cold and you can kind of pull back out, you can always leave. So is it a good time to get into trucking? I would say yes. I would say everything has ups and downs, no matter what business you're looking into. Trying to get into a business just because everything is good right now really doesn't build your chops as a business owner anyway. It's good to get in when there's a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of work to do, a little bit of conditioning that has to happen to really sharpen your sword. So if you're ready for trucking, let's go. This has been Trucking IQ. Please, if you have any opinions on anything that I said, whether you just started your business, whether you've been thinking about getting into the business, whether you got out of the business, leave me a comment. Let me know. I want to know how other people are doing. I'm in Southern California, so the amount of knowledge that I get is kind of catered towards where we are, and then the professionals that I talk to, they kind of broaden my understanding of the trucking industry overall. But I'd love to hear from you guys, so let me know what y'all are going through. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.